Good morning. So, how many of you remember your dreams? Me. I remember most of my dreams. And in fact, I can even tell you some dreams that I used to have as a little kid. And I've asked people this before, and they say, well, I don't really dream. Well, everybody does dream. Dreams typically last for 15 minutes. And that's weird because I'm thinking like, well, my dream lasted all night, right? It was this whole big scenario and this thing, and then I did this and that and that. You're telling me that was only about 15 minutes? Wow. I've had all kinds of dreams. Now dreams are what your mind like can't sort out through the day or the week. It's your brain trying to resolve situations usually, or you're trying to think of something, or just it's basically a resolution, which is nice if it's a good dream. It's not nice if it's a bad dream, but sometimes that happens. I've had a mix in the past couple of weeks. I'm always dreaming that I'm going to a Stabbing Westward concert, yes, which really obviously happens. And so that's cool, and I always get to see Chris, and that's cool, and that always happens too. So, once last week I had a dream that I went to dinner with James McAvoy, and I really wish that would happen. I dreamt that once or twice before, so he's now becoming a person in my mind here. Yeah, that's really cool. Um, last night though, last night I can't really say. It was sad. It was sad. Have you ever woken up from a dream and you were crying, like literally crying when you woke up? Well, that didn't happen to me last night, but in a way, I can't imagine why not. That happened to me twice that I remember. Once, I don't remember my dream. It was when I was a teenager, and I just woke up and just tears just streaming down my face. And now I don't remember what it was. I did when I dreamt it, and then one day, it's been a few years by now, but it was about one of our dogs. And again, I woke up just just. So that's what it was about last night. First, little backstory. Not really backstory, but okay. Last night, about 2 in the morning, Hollywood woke up and he had to pee. We put him in his bed now because he's getting older. Well, I don't know why he's doing this. He started peeing on the floor, right? We let Chewy and Hollywood out, and they've been out for a while now. But Hollywood just started, like in the last few weeks, just starts peeing on the floor at night. And so I'm like, okay, well, he has to go to bed now, and we put him in the bed and locked the door. He's okay. He doesn't like it, but he's used to it, and so he's fine. He goes to sleep. Every now and then, they just gotta get up and go pee like we do. It's a little hard on me because I have to get out of bed, crawl all the way into the living room, and we have floor, no carpet, so it's kind of, awful. But I mean, if he really has to go, that's not something, I don't, it doesn't bother me. You're just taking care of your baby. So, get out of bed. I'm half asleep. I kind of felt dizzy last night. In fact, I said that, Jason, I'm kind of dizzy. I hope it's just me, like, waking up from a deep sleep or something, right? So, get out of bed, crawl into here. He can see the back door behind me. I let him out. He runs, he goes pee. So I'm like, oh, good. At least that was the problem. And he's not messing around, Comes back in. I figure I'm down here too. I might as well go pee myself, and so I do that and um get back in bed. And then it took about an hour trying to fall asleep. I'm just kind of dozing off. I asked Jason to put on the TV for me for lights. So I'm watching the ID channel, right, trying to go to sleep. And so first, I remember when I dreamt, it was about Hollywood, and he had gotten out of his bed, and this is in my dream. He didn't really do this. And so I'm thinking, oh shoot, I must have forgotten to lock his door. I know I locked one, but he has two because Hollywood is an escape artist, right? He's really good at getting out of things, and so I got him one with two locks. So in my dream, I'm going, oh man, I must have forgotten to lock the bottom lock of it or something, and he got out because he jumped in the bed. And I said, well, if he doesn't pee or anything, I mean, he just went. It was 2 o'clock when he went, so maybe he's okay, and he'll just lay with me. This is all in my dream. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Come here, baby. Come here. You can lay down with me. So, but then in my dream, Hollywood turned into another dog that we had named Misty. And Misty is a blue heeler mix. Now, when in the other video when I was telling you we got Hollywood, before that we had Angie, our snake, Pebbles, the tarantula, we had Lucky, our Labrador, Misty, the heeler mix, and Talia, the white German Shepherd. Well, Jason had Lucky and the spider, Pebbles, before I met him. And then so when I moved down here, we got Angie first, and then later we got Misty, and later we got Talia. So Talia did not like Misty at all. Talia was the baby, and she had a real problem with the other two dogs, but especially Misty. Maybe because they were both girls, I don't know. And later, much later, I didn't know this, but apparently when you have three dogs, the third dog will usually try to assert its dominance on the other two because it's a pack rule out in the wild, I guess. And so she was trying to assert her dominance because she was the baby and she was the third one and she wanted to be the alpha. Well, we've had Misty 6 years, and Talia was just a year younger than Misty, and so she was 5. Well, the whole 5 years we had Talia, basically, she fought, and we didn't know what to do. We were young parents, I guess you could say, and we just didn't know about all this stuff. We'd try and break them up. We'd try to just show them individual love as well as group love, so Talia got the idea that she's not unloved or anything like that. But it didn't work, and I'll say more of this in another video, but ended up being, Talia killed Misty, and I was so sad because I begged Jason to interact more with Talia. It got to where, she was a big girl. She was like 85 pounds. And the last time I tried to walk her, I've walked her all her life, so I don't understand why this was an issue. But the last couple times I've tried to walk her, she just pulled and yanked me and was acting all crazy. So I said, Jason, can you please walk her? Can you please do something? Can you, try to get them to understand that we need to figure this out, and this behavior is not, well, she killed Misty. And so I've had dreams in the past that I had Misty again, and last night was one, and I'm gonna get back to this video once I come back from break because it's about to cut out and I hate that part. I'll see you in a minute for part 2.